Welcome! I'm so glad you're here. My name is Biri-Sulyok, and if someone had told me a few years ago that I would reveal myself in front of the world in a video, I wouldn't have believed it. For so long, my life was about hiding who I really was, even from myself. For nearly 3 decades, I lived with an overwhelming need to meet others' expectations, constantly trying to fit in. And the more I tried to please others' expectations, the more I felt failing. And it all led to constant struggles to fit in. After all, how could I expect others to love and accept me if I couldn't accept who I really was? Anxiety became a constant companion in my daily life. I blamed myself for everything. I felt that I never was good enough. Eventually, I completely lost touch with who I really was. Subconsciously, I was so desperate to erase my true self that it led to years of anorexia where I nearly completely disappeared for real. But here I am now, able to reveal myself, my true self with all my vulnerabilities. There are no more hidden parts of me. I'm ready to show everything, even the parts of me that I tried to hide even from myself before. My path to the journey started with a huge multi-chamber bleeding ovarian cyst that the doctors wanted to operate immediately, especially because the tumor markers came back positive as well. By then I had gained enough awareness to know that this problem had an emotional root cause, especially because I had been wanting to have children for many years by then, and just 4 months before I had lost my very first baby. So I decided to heal my soul first and find this emotional root cause and heal that. And that's how the journey came into the picture. And from the very first journey session I had, my life have changed completely. Just imagine, just after a month from my very first journey, the cyst shrank by 50%. It became single-chambered. The bleeding stopped and it started to heal beautifully, and the operation wasn't necessary anymore. And this experience made it so clear to me that this was the path I need to follow. During the Journey Practitioner program, which lasted 20 months for me due to scheduling of the modules, I had the time and the opportunity to dive really deep and make realizations and understand connections in my life that I could never have imagined before. I had the chance to free myself from lots of pain and trauma of the past, burdens that I carried for so long with me. The journey has taught me how to let go and move forward from the past. And as I worked through more and more of my past, the fear from my future, the fear from uncertainty, and the need to plan and control every aspect of my life vanished as well. And finally, I could arrive here into the present. I could arrive here into my life as my true self. And finally, I can say it from the bottom of my heart that I love myself and I accept myself for who I am. If you are interested in more details in my journey, then you can find it on my website in the Lumina blog, and I'm sure that I will prepare some more videos about it, talking in more details about my healing journey. But for now, just really briefly, I will tell you how the journey has helped me so far. It helped me avoid a risky operation. After 10 years, finally I could let go of the anorexia and I could heal myself emotionally as well. I was always a perfectionist, and finally I could free myself from the pressure of it and embrace the opportunity and the possibility of making mistakes. There is nothing wrong with that. The daily anxiety is now in the past, and the constant need of pleasing others' expectations no longer troubles me. I found my self-confidence, and now I believe in myself. I believe that I'm capable of everything that I want to achieve. Chronic illnesses like Crohn's disease and different type of cysts no longer trouble me. I processed the loss of my first baby, and I learned how to be patient while I'm waiting for our child to arrive. During a journey process, I uncovered the very first major trauma in my life that, like a cornerstone, holded all the traumas, all the pain in my life, which was losing my identical twin at a very early stage. And in multiple journey processes, I processed this trauma, processed the pain and the unhealthy beliefs and vows that I made there subconsciously. When I processed all of this, I became so free and energized that just imagine, just overnight, after 20 years, I gave up coffee because I just don't need anymore these things to keep me alive. The journey has changed and gave me back my life, and I'm ready to reveal who I am to the world. I no longer hide myself. I found my path, and now I know that I was born to help you to find yourself as well, to get back to your soul, because if this happens, then finally you can live the life you've always dreamt of, because then nothing is impossible anymore. And I truly believe that if more and more people find their way home to themselves, then we would live in a much better world. And what does it take for you to free yourself from the burdens of your past? It's just you. You are the only one who can discover what's behind your problems. And you are the only one who can let them go. The solution for your problems is not out there, but it's right within you. So say yes to yourself and say yes to the journey towards yourself. And of course I'm here to help you. I accompany you and help you on the way. But the real change is up to your decision. So take responsibility for yourself and say yes to yourself. If I was able to come out of the darkness into the light, and I am here exposing myself and showing to the world who I am, then you are able to free yourself too. And I'm making this video to help you realize that this transformation is also available to you. It's time to embark on your journey, and feel free to contact me. I'm happy to help you on the way. It's time for you to live the life you've always dreamt of. Are you ready for it?